Alright, anyways, it's been a while. We only have 5 days left until Season 1 is over. But we're gonna go over Stage 6 through 10. And then in the next video, I'll be going over 11 through 15 before the next one comes out. But let's go over the Remorseful Sugar Swan, alright? So this one is gonna be the boss's attack cannot heal. Alright, but the boss receive increased dark type damage. Alright. Well, scrap all that because we are going to be using a secret team. According to the chat, the secret team is going to be bad for, alright? Apparently, it doesn't say anything, okay? But the great people of the community have figured it out. So, we are going to be using Licorice, Mushroom, Choco Warehound, Brute, and Red Velvet, which are going to be the 4 of the bad 4. Alright, and here we go. And boom! They are huge! Except our Brute is using the princess costume, but hey, it's okay. The official one is there. The giant official one is there. Alright, so easy one right there. So if you guys are gonna go and redo it, then redo it. Apparently, there is no information, but I guess maybe possibly in the Korean version there is an information that people might have seen, or there's some people say it's an Easter egg from the loading screen, but that's awesome. That's awesome. So next one is gonna be 7. The boss summons a poisonous cloud that deals periodic damage and receive increased light type damage. All right, so the one that we are gonna go with here is gonna be something like Clouded Cream. We have Queen of Man, we have Financier. We're gonna do let's see here if I can go and put in the rare. We're gonna do Blackberry, we're gonna do Fire, so we're gonna put in epics as well. All right, Rye, and then we have something like Star Coral again. Where is Star Coral? And our Carol. Where's Carol? There she is. Alright, so those are going to be our team right over here. Not going to deal with switching everything out. I would suggest, especially if you're running low on coins, to not switch out your, you know, your toppings and tarts and stuff like that constantly, because man, dude, you will go broke, especially if you're low on those things. So I would just suggest use whatever you can that is available to you, but don't like go out of your way in like, you know, switching to the best things, because those like little things are gonna make a little bit of a difference, but not to a point where you're gonna be making your investments back. So I don't suggest you wasting a bunch of coins if you're low on it. All right, so just keep that in mind, because yeah, you don't want to waste it. So here we go. This is gonna be a team with the Light of Shield, where we do extra light type damage, as well as we have Revive, which honestly really doesn't matter, but the attack speed, as well as interrupting effect as well. All right, here we go. So we have the giant Clotted Cream. All right, and boom, boom, boom. We're just healing. Keep on healing. Holy moly, this is close, man. The damage is kind of crazy. All right, and we should be able to one ticket it. And with 3 seconds left, one ticket right over there. But dang, that was actually kind of scary, man. All right, but Queen of Man with the magic candy. My investment of the level 30 magic candy worked out. But Carol and Star Coral healing well. All right, so 200. I'll line a slot right there. All right, next one is gonna be stage 8. All right, next one is gonna be the iced snowman with fire type damage here. So let's go into a majority fire. Okay, so obviously when there is fire, and even if there is no fire, we are gonna go with our burning spice. We're gonna have extra charge here with Stormbringer. We're gonna put in some where's Rebel? We love Rebel. All right, Tartatan is awesome with the fire. All right, and then we have Linzer going on. We have Star Coral, if I could ever find my cookies again. All right, there's Star Coral, and then lastly is gonna be If you guys have it, Pavlova. Pavlova can be used here, so if you want to use Pavlova, then that is also a option. Alright, probably better to put in a bunch of cooldown, but whatever, it's fine. We're not gonna go out of our way to go and put in everything. Good thing I did not remove or break down every single one of my topping tarts, because that would be absolutely, it would have been really bad. Thankfully I have some that I can use. Alrighty, and there we go. This is the same 3 right over here, except we just changed a couple of the cookies, and here we go. Boom, giant Stormbringer, giant Burning Spice. And smack, smack, smack the team. Smack, smack, smack the enemy. The boss, and the boss is down with 17 seconds remaining. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Burning Spice and Tartatan doing a ton of damage here. Alright, next one is going to be stage number 9. Alright, so going pretty quickly here. Very, very easy. Next one is going to be Earth type damage. Right, I hate Earth type, and I'm sure a lot of people hate Earth type too. It was a pain in the butt last time as well. But not a problem. Let's go into this one right over here, and that is going to be with Burning Spice. We got Golden Cheese. We got, use this thing, we got mozzarella, alright, we got, I think we got something like sparkling here for some extra crits. We're actually going to use Fire Spirit here as well for the Earthen Oath. If I can find Linzer, and surprise, surprise, we are going to be using Okchan. Wow. Never knew Okchan is going to be used, right? Anyways, it's going to be before for this right over here. Amplified buff, crit percentage, crit damage, right? For the 3 cookies with the strongest attack or highest attack. We got Absolute Fate. We got some of these extra buffs as well. Absolutely insane buffs. All right, so we're going to be using this. All right. Let's at least put in a Swift Chocolate for Okchan. We were not going to put all the tarts and stuff, but we'll just put at least these so that they have something. Alright, here we go. Let's get into it. Hand of Calamity! Our Burning Spice literally took so much damage right there, but just instantly healed it back up with all the cookies here. Alright, and our Linzer is actually being a little too fast. So that is actually messing it up a little bit. Okay, so I didn't get to 1 ticket, and most likely because of the fact that, you know, sometimes, you know, for us, our cookies are not super optimized right now. Probably should put more better toppings on, like, you know, other cookies, but whatever, it's fine. 2 ticket. It's okay. Alright, and the last one is gonna be the Spider Queen. Alright, and that is gonna be, let's see here, the boss reduces damage dealt by targets weak against interrupting effects, but is vulnerable to the rapid attacks and receive increased wind type. Alright, so there's a wind type, but here we go. Very interesting team that has been shared here, and that is gonna be with, obviously we're gonna use Creme Brulee here, and then we're actually gonna be using someone like Pavlova again. Alright, so we're gonna spam that ability again here, and then we have again with Linzer, as well as this time around I believe we are gonna be going with someone like Black Pearl for some ambush here. We got Caramel Arrow. Caramel Arrow actually is surprisingly super good when it comes to something like the rapid hits. Alright, so now we have enough for the wind type damage. So it's not necessarily required to use Wind Archer, even if you think that Wind Archer needs to be used, because of the fact that we have this synergy effect. And then we're going to use Camellia here as well. Alright, so we have all of this. Darkness, great for our Caramel Arrow. So let's put in our toppings again. Alright. Just going to use... and we'll just put in something. Alright, well, we'll just go with this. Alright, here we go. Alright. And hopefully this time around our Linzer is gonna... okay. Our Linzer was not attacking. Alright, now, okay. Again, not attacking. So we're not getting max stat, which is gonna ruin a little bit of the damage. Yeah. So right there, I would say if you guys can, probably better to go and, you know, play a little bit slower or manual. My Linzer literally was stuck at 6 stacks for like 3 times, which kind of ruined everything, but it's okay. It's not too much of a problem. Alright, there we go. 1,000 rainbow cubes! I love that, I love that, I love that. Alright. And yeah, so right now, we have, let's see. We have to go and do stage 1 again, because I don't know why my stage 1 is so high on the thing. Oh, that's a problem. Alright, stage 4 again. We'll go and do that one again. But rest of them, except for stage 9. I think stage 9 is another one that we need to go and do. But those are going to be a couple of the teams that you guys can use right now for 6 through 10.